What's going on, everybody? I miss you guys. Every once in a while I like to make a video and talk to you about a couple different things. One of the things is something that we've all talked about before. Lou brought it back up last night. He mentioned order flow delay. Well, let's go into this a little bit deeper. Order flow delay is the reason why this play hasn't blown up. We all know what the dark pool is. Well, I'd be pretty naive to say we all know what it is. But it's not some big bucket that's holding on to our shares that haven't been reported to the market. No. It's hidden. All right? It's in the ways of emails, and that's how they've managed to keep track of it. Simply put, if we had bought up all the shares, and let's just say a brokerage, Fidelity, said we ran out of shares, we can't sell you any, and the rest of them followed suit, what do you think that would happen to this play? It's that simple. But when they're taking our shares and they're parking them in the dark pool, that represents order flow delay. Some people say, oh, well, maybe they just wait to get the share. They're waiting to get it at a better price. Because every single time, let's just say you bought 100 shares, right? You executed your trade at 10. They fulfilled it at 8. That deal right there just made them $200. They do this hundreds and hundreds of times. They don't let your purchases affect the market. And when thousands of other people at the exact same time are making purchases, it should be reflecting a difference in the price of the stock itself. That motherfucker should be shooting through the roof. However, when they park our shares in the dark pool, don't report anything, wait until they can make a profit, and then simply report it when there's very little volume, it's not going to do anything to the market. It's not going to do anything to your share. The price won't go up. We've been watching this. If it's not evident to you, if this isn't something that is obvious, then you're blind. All right, your real players that are corrupt in this are popcorn and your brokerages. We're going to leave the max velocity traders out of this. However, people like Ken Griffin at the beginning, whatever you guys want to call him, played within the rules. He shorted the play. He shorted it a lot. He took his own risk. The ones that we hear from nowadays are little hedge funds that took those positions as collateral for other things. Because they got to see what his algorithms could do to chop this play down. And said, hey, listen, you can hold on to these shares. Eventually they're going to collapse and you're going to make 400 or 500% off this. Your investors will love you. He lied to them. Very much so. And then they're stuck holding that fucking bag. Just like a lot of us are with AMC, because the brokerages are making a ton of money every single time you say purchase. All right? So they're not going to want to stop taking their foot off this money train. Take the foot off the pedal of this. Get the fuck out of here. Just consider that. All right? The brokerages are holding your shares, not reporting them to the market until there's very little volume, not creating any type of FOMO action. Why? They make money off of it every single time. So to the person that's shorting it, they goes to their brokerage and says, hey, I want to short this 10,000 times. And they say, yeah, surely. We'll sell you that position. And then they'll wait for it to go up before they fulfill their action so they can make their profit. You see, it used to be that they had a period of time, a couple days, to be able to collect that share and give it to the market and say, hey, listen, this was purchased at this price and, there's a little difference in the spread. Not that big a deal. But when that big a deal is 10, 15, 20 fucking percent every single time, it is a big fucking deal. All right? So they're sitting on billions of shares in a dark pool. Simply little emails they have a record of, and they have to fulfill those orders when people press sell. But if we press sell all at the exact same time, it would expose them 100%. However, we wouldn't be getting the money that we need. It would absolutely bite them in the fucking ass. I'm not saying sell your position or anything like that. That'd be fucking dumb. Because eventually, the house of cards is going to come crumbling the fuck down on these pieces of shit. All I have to say is that, this could last another week. This could last another month. This could last another year. But if they're not reporting your shares or collecting your shares at the time that they say they are, guess what's happening to your taxes? All right, whatever date, let's just say you were planning for selling after a year. Whatever date that was, you're looking at one fucking play that's screwing you. It's screwing you out of your taxes. I mean, if you look at your taxes and collecting that tax break as a margin that you've created in profit, good for you. But if the brokerages lied to you and they waited 4 months to process your sales, and that's what it shows on your tax report, did you really do the right thing? They're fucking crooks. It needs to stop. All it would take is one brokerage to say, hey, we don't have any more shares left. And it would rip. But they wouldn't make money anymore off that. Remember the whole capitalism thing that we talked about? All right? This is capitalism. However, they're not playing within the rules. So that voids that whole shit. They're acting like fucking Marxist communists. Think about it. It's their way or the highway. I don't know who gave them any sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Elitist power. Nobody voted them into it, but they feel that they can just do this. It's terrible. It's not a good thing. However, things break and systems break. But they don't have an unlimited amount of money. We just keep giving them an unlimited amount of money. Keep that in mind. Until then, later y'all.